Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. For today's video, we are going to discuss the latest trade rumor around De'Aaron Fox and the Sacramento Kings, where it sounds like they are looking to shop him before the NBA trade deadline. Now, over on my Twitter account at CrispyFlakes2K, I asked you guys to give me your most realistic trade offers. So yeah, go follow my Twitter account at CrispyFlakes2K, link in the description below if you ever want to be a part of these types of videos. We're going to go through all of those, talk about De'Aaron Fox. I'm going to give you guys my best trade, and it's just going to be a good bitch-ass time, man. It's going to be a great time. You might as well hit that like button right now, subscribe to the channel, man, because I promise you, you will at least have a mediocre time, at least. Or it might be horrible, too. I don't really know, man. You got to watch the video and find out. So, if you're a Kings fan, probably horrible, less depending on what the trades are, right, man? So, yes, right here, we have the rumor from one of my favorite rumor pages right here, All Day B-Ball, or I should say news page, because he does post, news, rumors, stuff like that, man. But yeah, so the Kings are receiving high trade interest in De'Aaron Fox from teams around the league per Chris Haynes, and it looks like there was talks between the 76ers and Kings, but ultimately speaking, the asking price of Ben Simmons from the 76ers, they are not interested in De'Aaron Fox, so it's whatever, man. You know, if you're a Kings fan, I would just move on from that idea. It's whatever, right? So yes, who exactly is De'Aaron Fox? Well, on this NBA season, he's a man averaging 21 points, 5 assists, about 4 rebounds per game, and he's not really the greatest three-point shooter. De'Aaron Fox is somebody that obviously can get to the basket very nicely, absorb contact, really good as far as, making his passes, making the right play, can create his own shot. But, yes, I would say when it comes down to him, if you trade for De'Aaron Fox and you want him to be your best player, you are probably setting yourself up for failure if your, aspirations is to win a championship. That's no disrespect to him, man. It just is what it is, right? I would say that if De'Aaron Fox is your second best player, you are a good basketball team. If you can find a way to trade for him, he's your third best player, you are a great basketball team. So that's something you probably should keep in mind. But also at the same time, at the age of 24, I really do think he could be the foundation of a rebuild, man. So those are kind of different ways that you want to address De'Aaron Fox as far as him joining your team. There's a lot of different things he can do for you, right? So, yes, let's go ahead, man, and hop over to my Twitter where I asked you guys to give me a realistic De'Aaron Fox trade for a chance to be in a video. Explanation point, Fox basketball, because De'Aaron Fox plays basketball and a Fox is an animal, man. So, yes, I knew my dude Kings fan was going to be on here, man. This dude probably got about 50 trades listed by now. So, this trade right here that I'm seeing is De'Aaron Fox, Rashawn Holmes for Fournier, RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson. Definitely a lot of good pieces for the Kings to get back there in a trade. Personally, if I'm the Knicks, I feel like it's a little bit too much to give up. I'm not giving up on RJ Barrett. He has been amazing for that team. And yeah, at that point, you're looking at a squad, De'Aaron Fox and Julius Randle. And it's yeah, I'm hanging on to RJ Barrett personally if if you're on the Knicks. Here we have De'Aaron Fox in the first for DeJounte Murray. That just kind of seems maybe a little counterproductive for both sides, because I feel like the reason they're giving up De'Aaron Fox is to strengthen the roster somewhere else, because they already have good backcourt players in, Davion and Tyrese. And then for the Spurs, yeah, I mean, DeJounte's been amazing. Get a first round pick out of it, so that's nice, but yes. Okay, we're going to do ones that are a bit easier just to kind of read on the eyes there, so my apologies if I do skip it, but if you guys want to pause the video, there's a lot of people that respond here, so I want to get through as many as I can, but I also don't want to keep you guys here for an hour, right? So here we have the Kings get Kevin Porter, Christian Wood, DJ Augustine, a first-round pick. The Rockets get De'Aaron Fox, Marvin Bagley, and 2 future seconds. I would say take the protection off the pick. Kevin Porter going over to the Kings. Once again, I'm so indifferent about them getting backcourt players, because they have that already. I'd much rather see them go. I mean, Christian Wood's a good center to get and everything like that. De'Aaron Fox and Jalen Green, that's going to become one of the best backcourts in the NBA, plain and simple. So, that would actually be a pretty damn exciting team for the Rockets. Okay, we got another one here from Kings. Let me go ahead. I know it's a 4-team trade here, so we're going to go through all this. We got the Pacers getting PJ, James Bouknight, and a first-round pick. Kings get Tobias Miles, Ben Simmons, 76ers. Okay, so I'm going to say no to this one just right because the 76ers said they already don't want Fox. So, sadly. But I don't know, man. If I'm the 76ers, I'm taking on Fox. It's just, the issue is that three-point shot. Just going back here real quick here, man. Just so we kind of see, how, because at a point, as an NBA player, I think you just kind of become who you are. Now, there's some rare cases where you got guys like Jason Kidd or Rajon Rondo who later on in their career, do things like add the three-point shot. But, De'Aaron Fox, the way he plays, I don't think he's going to become you know, a 40% three-point shooter just like that. I mean, I guess back in 2019, he did shoot 37% off 3 attempts per game. And then again, you know, if you are the second or third best player, that is going to open up spacing and stuff like that. So I guess it could go up a little bit, but 25% is trash, man. It really is. So last year, damn, 25.7 assists per game. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alrighty. Here we got Logan St. Caris, a second-round pick, and Miles Turner for De'Aaron Fox. I actually really do like the Pacers as a potential trade partner here because they do have... If the Kings decide they want to go full-on rebuild, I'm probably not trading with the Pacers. But if they decide that, hey, like we have this great backcourt that we can kind of plug in right away, maybe we can add on some other players from the Pacers, you know, some of their vet guys out there and make a run with, you know, the next few seasons just as a, you know, at least make the playoffs, right? I still think the championship needs to be the goal, though, right? Here we go, Lakers kid. Here we go, it's gonna be great, man. The Sixers gets, he's not even talking about the Lakers. My apologies, Lakers kid. I was prepared to see THT in a first. The Sixers get De'Aaron Fox and a first-round pick, and Kings get Ben Simmons, Tyrese Maxey. Yeah, once again, it seems like the Kings just don't really want Ben Simmons. What else we got here, man? Fox to New Orleans for Hayes, 2 firsts, and Kira Lewis. That's not enough. That's not enough. I don't think the asking price for De'Aaron Fox is quite as high as people might think, but also I think there's a sense of respect where y'all ain't gonna, you know, no team's gonna get him for free either. Like, you gotta be willing to give up some things to get a great player back like this. All right, we got this dude. Looks like he, damn, this dude like made a whole ass like Photoshop thing. I'm gonna read this just out of respect, man. Let's check this out from my dude Fritz Handles. The @ is right there if y'all want to check him out, man. He said 2022 trade deadline. We got the Kings get Obi Toppin, Kemba, and Evan Fournier. The Knicks get De'Aaron Fox and Robert. So I would say I don't really see how Kemba and Evan Fournier help out the Kings and what they're doing. And I don't think Obi Toppin is worth a De'Aaron Fox. I feel like for that to happen, it would need to have some more. You would need to have some picks in it or something. I just... Like, Kemba Walker is like a name that gets tossed around a lot because his name's Kemba Walker. But, I don't think it makes a lot of sense for the Kings, unfortunately speaking. That's just my opinion. I could totally be wrong about that. You guys let me know in the comment section below. And don't get me wrong, I would love De'Aaron Fox going to the Knicks, man. It just would be a lot of fun to watch. Like Showtime, big time, right? But yeah, okay. Westbrook, THT, and some picks for Fox and Buddy. Damn, man, there we go. There it is. There it is. That is literally the dream scenario for Lakers. Not only do they get rid of Westbrook, but they also get their superstar in exchange for THT and some picks. What do we got here, man? Okay, that's Russell Westbrook and 2 first-round picks for Harrison Barnes, De'Aaron Fox. Not going to happen, my guy. Russell Westbrook ain't going to the Kings. Just makes 0 sense for the Kings to pull off something like that. Keep it going. What do we got here? Big-ass trade. Damn, man. Hawks, Ben Simmons, Brandon Ingram. Kings, Gallinari, Porzingis, Alexander Walker, 76ers, Harrison Barnes, Tim Hardaway, John Collins, Pelicans, De'Aaron Fox, DeAndre Hunter. You guys let me know in the comment section below, man. Was this a good trade? This is so much to digest. That's a whole video within itself to digest that entire thing. De'Aaron Fox in a first for John Wall and Eric Gordon. Also, Cade Betta. Hey, there we go. I like that, man. Just for that, there we go. I like it. Apparently this guy doesn't agree. Josh Hart and Devontae Graham, plus an unprotected first. I would need to wait to see what that first pick becomes. If he becomes like a top 5 pick, then yeah, I would do that. But, okay, here we have Davis Bertans, Thomas Bryant, Avia, Corey Kispert for De'Aaron and Marvin Bagley. I would probably toss in the first round pick. This is the type of trade that I do kind of like right here. You know, Bertans, I mean, gives him some offense off the bench. Very large contract, by the way, which is why I think, you know, a draft pick needs to be, you know, entered. But Denny Avia is actually a very underrated player. I actually think he has real good potential as like a ball handler in the NBA. Defensively, he's great, at least most of the time. And yeah, 6'9" player, jack of all trades. So I think Corey Kispert is a rookie too that you know, can light it up in 3. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's do another picture right here, man. The pictures are nice to see. Well, actually, they're not on. Actually, they're really hard to see. There we go. Will Barton, Michael Porter, Bones Highland for De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox, Jamal Murray backcourt. I think I'd kind of be down for that, man. That's actually a pretty interesting trade. Very unique trade. I wasn't expecting to see one like one like that on here. Okay, Kelly Olynyk and Jeremy Grant for Fox. and they throw us a first-round pick. Perfect, Jaden. I would be so happy if De'Aaron Fox found his way on the Pistons. Him and Cade Cunningham in the backcourt, that's just like, ooh. What y'all want, man? What y'all want, Kings fans? Here's Buddy Hield, De'Aaron Fox for Russell Westbrook. Dinwiddie, Rui Hachimura, and Deni Avdija for De'Aaron Fox. Pretty interesting in the fact that I like Davion and Tyrese for the backcourt for the Kings. Dinwiddie has been a six-man before, and he actually does pretty well in that role, so I wouldn't mind being like just like a good veteran, six-man on for the Kings. Rui Hachimura, Deni, that gives them some good, front court players. I like him, man, and then De'Aaron Fox playing with Bradley Beal. So, okay, I think we've been through enough trades here. Obviously, you guys can go on my Twitter account if you want to, take a look at the rest of them. But at this point, we're kind of seeing the general idea of, kind of like what people are asking for here. So I do want to give you guys my trade. And I have not thought about this too much. I thought about the team that I would like to include, but not so much the players included with it. So, yes, obviously we got the Kings right there, 18-28 on the season. And the team that I really like, man, just for, starting a rebuild would actually be the Indiana Pacers. So what I would like to do is I'd like to send De'Aaron Fox over to the Pacers and Marvin Bagley. Just a really good foundation to start things off right here, man. And we're going to flip that for Sabonis. I just feel like, the Pacers going in a new type of direction. And that's not quite enough just by itself. I feel like I'd also, like if we go into like a full-on rebuild right here for the Pacers and the Kings are trying to like get to that next level, then I would probably take on some more vets too. Malcolm Brogdon can't be traded this season, so it can't be him. I would say TJ Warren would be nice, just a nice front court player to have. Although they do have Harrison Barnes, but at that point you could do something like Davion, Tyrese, TJ Warren, Harrison Barnes, and like Sabonis. That's a pretty interesting five. But something along these lines right here. I think actually a little bit more would probably have to be included. Let's also toss in Jeremy Lamb, I guess. This is just kind of like a very off-the-top head, man. So if you guys think there's a better combination, you guys let me know in the comment section below. But let's see if a trade like this can go down. And it is successful. All-star caliber player, veterans, Pacers get to move into a new rebuild, with a young point guard in De'Aaron Fox. So, and then obviously, try the season out with Marvin Bagley, see how that kind of works out. Something like that is kind of what I'm thinking. Not saying it's the end-all, be-all. But, yeah, guys, that is the end of today's video. I do think De'Aaron Fox is a great basketball player. I do think the Kings deserve to get something pretty good back for him. I don't think it should be like an Anthony Davis type of haul or anything like that. But, yeah, also it shouldn't be Russell Westbrook and THT, man. So, yes, that's all we got for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Give me your best trade in the comment section below. If you did make it through all the video, man, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace out, my friends.